Hey there, did you know that there are specific things that you might be doing in your life right now that put you at higher risk for coronavirus and other infections, by the way? Yes, there absolutely are. Our lifestyle factors lead us towards better health or they lead us away from better health, and there are specific things that are leading towards the risk factors for severe symptoms with coronavirus that you might be doing. What are those things? Well, let's review the chronic diseases that are creating quite a bit of problem for people with this coronavirus. They are obesity, diabetes, heart disease, and lung disease. Those things right there are, when a person has them, those are the folks that are at risk for severe symptoms with coronavirus. What are the things that cause these chronic diseases? Those are our lifestyle factors. So let's just dig right through it. If you've been paying attention to my videos over the years, you know that I focus on the fundamentals. We have 5 fundamentals. They are sleep, eat, move, breathe, and focus. Those 5 fundamentals. So negative factors on those things are we as a culture are terrible at sleeping. Now, I have an entire video on our YouTube page from September of 2019. Check it out. It's a sleep workshop. You can go there. You can also contact me if you have any questions about any of these things. Of course, I'm happy to do a consultation with you. So, first thing, sleep. Poor sleep is one of the primary factors of depressing our immune system. And as a culture, we do awful at it. So please identify whether you're sleeping well or whether you're not, and don't just go, oh yeah, I think I sleep okay. Do I sleep okay? I think I sleep okay. Don't do that. Actually look at what good sleep looks like and see if you match up to that. All right, movement. Are you moving like a human being every day? Our ancestors were designed to walk 8 to 12 miles a day. We were designed to walk 8 to 12 miles a day. Are you coming anywhere near that? That is the equivalent of, let's say 10 to 20,000 steps a day if you're taking it with a pedometer. That kind of movement in general is necessary. However, there's another thing. We need to actually do vigorous movement most days of the week. We're talking 5 out of the 7 days of the week. We need to get our heart rate up, our lungs really working. We need to have vigorous movement to boost our body up. That's one of the things that strongly tunes our immune system to be ready for threat. So that's the movement fundamental, and most of the time we aren't doing it. Most of the time we're very, very sedentary. If you're tracking with a pedometer, again, lots of times people will tell me they get, somewhere between 2,000 and 4,000 steps a day. I will tell you that's not enough if your goal is to be resilient against something like coronavirus. Then there's the eat factor. One of the key things that allows us to be healthy human beings is to have the appropriate nutrients for our body to do all of the things it's supposed to do. Nutrients are one of the 2 reasons we eat, by the way. The other one? Energy. Everybody comes up with that. We need to have the flat out energy, the calories, to be able to do what we need to do. But the most important thing is nutrients. We have to have our nutrients. And the standard American diet is completely deficient in nutrients. So if you are eating, the equivalent of 6 to 8 cups of vegetables a day, and you're having well-raised animal products for your protein, on top of that getting plenty of good fat, then you're nailing it. However, if you're eating stuff out of boxes, stuff out of cans, just getting through the day, not really paying attention to what nutrients you're putting in your body, then you're struggling. And even if you're eating well, if you're not getting adequate supplementation with vitamin D, with fish oil, with B vitamins, with probiotics, then you are at risk for these types of infections. So dig into that. Really look at your lifestyle, or if you'd like us to help you with that, we're happy to do that sort of thing here at Bright Futures Chiropractic. All right, we've got the sleep, we've got the eat, we've got the move, now we've got the breathe. Most of the time we're breathing too quickly and too shallowly, and we're not tying it into the movement fundamental, we're not moving in ways that make us use our whole lungs. We're shutting down our own lung capacity by being sedentary and not specifically working out our breathe fundamental. So a great book on that is by Patrick McKeown, The Oxygen Advantage. Check that out, or a review of that. He does a wonderful job describing exactly how we're doing it wrong and what we can do to do it right. So not breathing well decreases the health of our lungs, and as you know about coronavirus, that is one of the specific risk factors for having bad symptoms with this. Okay, and then we've got the focus side of it. So we've moved through sleep, move, eat, breathe, and here we are at focus. Focus is the ability to put your mind on what you want to, when you want to, and to take your mind off of things when you want to. Now, how are you doing with that? Or are you like most Americans where the inputs are incessant? They're just constantly showing up. You're checking out your phone and you're watching the TV at the same time usually, or you're driving down the road listening to the radio, and then you get home and you switch to watching the news. Like that sort of thing is something out there, an outside locus controlling your focus, saying, hey, I want your attention, I want your attention, I want your attention, right? You need to be able to say, is this serving me? Am I being entertained by this and it's an enjoyable thing? Or is it creating more stress, more fear, more anxiety, more stress in my life? You need to look at that real carefully and say, is this serving me or is this not serving me? And putting your focus on things that do serve you, and frankly, taking time to not think during the day as well. We are designed to think intently when we're trying to solve a problem and then not really think about things when we're not doing that. Really work on that too, because focus is key to being healthy. We have to be in a state of ease and relaxation for our immune system to work its best. When we are in a state of stress and anxiety, it does not work its best. It decreases the immune system function. All right, there's a quick primer on all of your fundamentals. If you have specific questions about those, or if there are things that you're like, oh my gosh, that is me, or hey, I'm not sure, I don't know how I'm doing with that, please set up a consultation. I'm happy to do a complimentary 10-minute consultation with anybody, because the answer to our healthcare problems, including our health problems, including this coronavirus situation, is healthy people. And that's what I am an expert at helping people become. I'm Dr. Chris Greer, Bright Futures Chiropractic. Get outside, breathe that fresh air, and enjoy the day.